Tasha's body and my body and our body parts and our chemistry and everything that's really, making the baby.
Alice Park is a medical reporter for Time magazine.
These stem cells are so new that some researchers are still a little nervous about what they can do and what they might do in the body. These babies, like Zane, will obviously continue to be studied.
The Rajanis aren't concerned and say Zane is a healthy baby. Any plans on having another child through the same process?
Definitely. So we do actually have 2 embryos that are frozen, and hopefully little Zane will have a sister or brother one day.
Doctors in Canada say the cost of augmented IVF is
They made a baby.
double that of the regular in vitro and could cost at least $20,000. It's still too early to tell just how successful this new procedure could be in the future and what effects, if any, it has on children down the road.
But for older women, this could mean some real hope.
It could
Yeah,
be
like
one
me.
of the things this doctor said
I'll
is
make
they're
a
really
baby
looking
bump.
at women who have poor egg health.
Okay.
So
No,
we'll see what
that's not
happens,
me.
but it is definitely a step in the right direction for people who are looking to have a child and can't.
Yeah, people are looking at this morning saying, how do I do this?
Yeah, Tarika, thank you so
Story.
much. A son is determined to prove his father killed his mother. But will a jury believe him? 48 hours is on the case.
It's terrible, but it can be done if that's what happened.
CBS Morning Round, sponsored by
You know them white folks
Flonase
do that
Allergy
all the
Relief.
time. They
You
just
are
kill out,
greater
they
than
don't
your
care.
allergies. Introducing new Flonase Allergy
All
Relief
that
Nasal Spray.
gum
This
and-
changes everything. New
and the
Flonase
fruits
outperforms a leading allergy
all
pill,
of
so
that.
you will inhale life. When we breathe in allergens, our bodies
And
react by
Sean
overproducing
Smart
6 key
really
inflammatory
lust.
substances that cause our symptoms. Most allergy pills only control one substance. Flonase controls 6, and 6 is greater than 1. So roll down your windows, hug your pet, dust off some memories, make new ones. New Flonase. 6 is greater than 1. This changes everything.
To you, they're more than just a pet, so protect them with Canine Advantage 2. Its broad-spectrum protection kills fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes, too. Canine Advantage 2, for the love of dog.
It's springtime, so bake cookies with someone you love. And Country Croc's fresh, buttery taste and smooth, creamy texture means your cookies will turn out just the way you like them. Extra soft and extra special. Welcome to Croc Country.
You better shape up, 'cause you need a man, and my heart is set on you. Oh, you're the one that I want, that I need.
At Macy's.
Are you ready for another thrilling week?
Surprises around every corner.
Well, get ready.
You don't know what you're getting into, do you?
I'm not afraid of you. You and I could have something really good.
We won't
All I can really think about is just kissing you.
disappoint.
I can't lose you as a friend.
You won't.
Emmy-winning The Young and the Restless, weekdays only CBS Daytime.
Wow.
My mom was a research scientist. My dad was a pediatrician. My dad was responsible for killing her.
Everyday low prices, bonus buy savings, and fuel perks at Martin's. Just a few of the ways the savings truly stack up. Come see how much you can save now at Martin's. And now get Jiffy Corn Muffin Mix for 49 cents every day.
Let's say this is your TV. And these are the channels you pay for with cable. Maybe you're getting tons of science and animals when you're really into movies. Or every children's show on the planet when you don't have any kids. Well, now with FiOS, there's a new way to customize your TV. Just pick the types of channels you like best. Like sports, or entertainment, or news. Mix and match, or get them all. You build your TV package and pay for what you want, and not for what you don't. Now, FiOS brings you a totally new way to customize your TV at a price that's totally affordable, starting at $74.99 per month. Get custom TV, including internet and phone, guaranteed for 2 years. Go to getfios.com to start customizing today. Cable just gives you channels. FiOS gives you choice.
everyday low prices, bonus buy savings, and fuel perks at Martin's. Just a few of the ways the savings truly stack up. Come see how much you can save now at Martin's. This week, get Canada Dry 7-Up, A&W, or Sunkist 12 packs, 5 for $10.
Tomorrow night on 48 Hours, a son who's convinced his mother was murdered. He risked everything to find the answer, even if it meant tearing his family apart by testifying against his own mother. Here's a preview of correspondent Susan Spencer's report.
Mr. Jansen, are you ready to call your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. My father being put on trial is the culmination of a lot of work.
For more than 3 years, Pellawall has fought to see his own father stand trial for his mother's murder. Finally, that moment has come.
I will be sitting across from him. I'm sure he doesn't have a warm feeling towards me.
The
That's
defense
right.
says
Do what you
Pella
gotta
is both
do, baby.
vengeful and misguided, caught up in the raging 5-year custody fight between his parents, the pediatrician Dr. Johnny Wall, and his ex-wife Uta von Schredler, a prominent research scientist. The prosecution begs to differ.
But the evidence is overwhelming. It was this defendant, Johnny Wall, that killed her.
But the defense suggests this was suicide.
Look carefully at those injuries. It's reasonable that she could have done that to herself.
On September 27, 2011, Uta's boyfriend, Nils Abramson, found her lifeless body drowned in her bathtub.
Tapped on the door and said hello, hello, and opened the door, and there she was underwater.
Uta had superficial knife wounds and a high level of the anti-anxiety medication Xanax in her system. Did Dr. Wall somehow force her to take it, or did she take it herself?
She was at about twice a therapeutic level. It was clearly enough to make her drowsy, maybe render her unconscious. And if she's trying to get into a bathtub, it's not that hard to drown.
Dr. Wall was questioned by police soon after Uta was found.
You guys are saying something really horrendous. It is really horrendous. Somebody died. Somebody's not hearing.
Yeah,
and I can't agree. Because you're yelling at me.
The following morning, my dad walks in trailed by my 3 siblings, and then he told me that my mother was dead and that he was a suspect.
Dr. Wall's account of his time was sketchy. He'd written a Xanax prescription several months before, and he had an eye injury that night that he blamed on his dog.
It's like about my dad's behavior before and after her death. It became more and more apparent to me that he was responsible for killing her.
Mr. Wall, if you want to come forward and be sworn.
By April of 2013, prosecutors had enough circumstantial evidence to arrest Johnny Wall and charge him with murder.
My dad said, Uta's dead and they think I did it. His conviction is incredibly important to me.
Susan Spencer is with us. You were at the trial.
Indeed, and I have to say this is one of the most compelling trials I've ever attended. The attorneys were good. The evidence is bizarre and intriguing, and you really can read it as either murder or suicide. And against it all is this backdrop of tension between these two people, these two antagonists that sort of seem to be circling one another. I know a son testifying against his father for the death of his mother. What's the take on the father's side about that? The father's family, his side of the family, is absolutely devastated. They think that the son is misguided. They think that he likes the limelight a little bit too much. But most of all, they think he's just flat out wrong. You know, they think that Dr. Wall is an innocent man who has basically been more or less framed.
Does he seem authentic?
Who?
The father.
I never got a chance to talk to him. His attorneys are convinced that, I believe that they are absolutely convinced that this is
Thank you, Susan.
a miscarriage.
Thank you so much. And you can watch Susan's full report, Father and Son, the verdict, tomorrow night on 48 Hours. That's at 10, 9 Central, right here on CBS. We'll be right back.
Working for you. This is CBS 6 This Morning.
It's 8:25. Good morning, everybody. I'm Rob Cardwell. Top stories in just a bit, but first let's get a check of weather and traffic. Here's Nikki D.
Good morning, Rob. We're actually already rebounding those temperatures, currently sitting at 65 degrees. The humidity, thankfully, has went down just a bit, but it is Virginia, and we're heading into summer, so be prepared for some humid conditions. As far as what we're dealing with visibility-wise, still low in some locations. We are dealing with that patchy fog, so please use caution as you are headed out this morning. Temperature-wise, we saw the 50s earlier, and now we're in the 60s. By the afternoon, we're We're talking 80s, yes, even warmer than yesterday. But as far as the warmth, well, it's going to continue to stick around, but rain chances are headed our way. And I think they'll be thankful about it because we are looking to see a slight cool down thanks to isolated thunderstorms tonight. But then we are dealing with quite a bit of rain on into Sunday. Kristen?
Thanks, Nikki D. Well, delays are building out there, unfortunately, in Richmond Interstate 95, southbound direction, closest to the camera, working down towards Belvedere Street. About a 2.5-mile backup southbound. I want you to notice, though, just in front of that overturned tractor trailer, looks like there are 2 more wreckers on scene, so cleanup's going to be taking a while. In the northbound direction, a 5.5-mile backup. Folks, you need to plan accordingly if you can. You want to stick with using Chamberlain Avenue or Route 1 as a way around any of this congestion. Outdoor maps pinpointing it there, just as you can see, working in or out of the downtown area is going to be very difficult. Green changing over to yellow, orange, and red. That is just a huge brake check through the area. A lot of delays. The southbound side stretching back through the Bryant Park interchange. Pack your patience. Rob?
Good advice. 826, here are some of the day's top stories. The man accused of killing a Petersburg family and then setting their home on fire will make his first appearance in Petersburg court this morning. Alexander Hill Jr., who you see here, is charged with 4 counts of murder after federal marshals captured him up in Buffalo, New York in a soup kitchen after he was on the run for about a year. His hearing is set to start at 9:30 this morning. Of course, we'll be there and we'll have the latest details on our news at noon and online at WTVR.com. 3 separate shootings in Richmond leave 2 people dead and 3 others in the hospital. One shooting happened in Mosby Court, the other 2 in South Richmond, and all of them happened within 8 hours of each other. So far, police say they are not connected. Hopefully, we'll have some better news for you later today on the CBS 6 News at noon.
Yeah,
it was a little foggy this morning, and it's weird because, you know, it starts out so cold and then it heats up so fast.
It does heat up so fast. As soon as that sun comes out, those temperatures rise. And it helps out, too, when it comes to fog. Right now, we are going to get up to 83 degrees by the afternoon. Again, isolated showers. Thunderstorms are likely this afternoon as well as Saturday, but Sunday is going to be one rainy Mother's Day.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have. Virginia This Morning comes your way at 9 o'clock. Have a great
Upper Max 6 is sponsored by the law firm of Allen & Allen. The injury attorneys of Allen & Allen are here to fight for compensation for your injuries. Visit allenandallen.com.
CBS 6 This Morning is giving away a $600 Walmart gift card weekday morning.
Groceries, clothes, toys, whatever you and your family need, enter at WTVR.com. But the only way to win is to watch CBS 6 This Morning. See your name on TV between 6:30 and 7 a.m. When your name appears, call within 30 minutes. If no one calls, the $600 gets added to the next day. Win a $600 Walmart gift card. Weekdays from CBS 6 This Morning.
Just enter, watch for your name on TV, and win.
CBS 6 Traffic, powered by James River Air.
J.D. Power has ranked Window World highest in overall customer satisfaction with windows and patio doors for 2 years in a row. Beautiful, energy-efficient products, award-recognized customer satisfaction. Window World, simply the best for less.
We believe sleep is the ultimate luxury. Saturday, Haynes will make every luxury mattress more affordable than ever. First, we'll take up to 80% off every price. Then, 5 years, no interest on any $6.99 mattress. Now, A.H. Beard of Australia is $13 a month. Handmade Heirloom or iComfort, $20 a month. Tempur-Pedic, $27 a month. 5 years, no interest, and free delivery on any $6.99 mattress. This weekend at Haynes.
I'm Cheryl Miller. Join us Saturday morning for Battle of the Braves. Joining us this week, the Saints of St. Christopher's School and the Cavaliers of Clover Hill High School. Catch all the Battle of the Braves action right here Saturday mornings at 10 on CBS 6.
At Window World, there's a world of possibilities. From high-performance products like windows, siding, and doors, to professional installation at a guaranteed low price. Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW or visit windowworldrichmond.com to schedule your free in-home estimate.
Watch Ellen, weekdays at 3 on CBS 6.
Welcome back to CBS This Morning. Coming up in this half hour, before you go to any nail salon this morning, you might want to see what New York Times reporter Sarah Maslin-Neer has uncovered. She's in our Toyota green room with a disturbing look at the secrets that some salon workers are forced to live and work with.
Most shared article ever on the New York Times website, she says. Plus, the mom who saw all 4 of her kids answer the call of duty ahead her surprising advice to other military families.
Right now it's time to show you some of this morning's headlines. The Washington Post says a
brought beautiful music to the scene of a deadly car bombing in Baghdad. That's Kareem Mufti, the conductor of the Iraqi National Symphony Orchestra. Video of his impromptu concert amid the devastation last week received nearly 50,000 views. He said he wanted to reach out to residents who had experienced something grotesque.
Beautiful. USA Today says a man accused of robbing a bank in Virginia Beach posted video of the alleged crime on Instagram. Police say that Dominic Alfonseca shared video of the teller putting cash into a bag of money. Police arrested him 20 minutes after he left the bank. The 23-year-old was found with this bag of money, and he was saying he didn't really think nor that he was doing anything wrong because he didn't threaten anybody and nobody was hurt. Somebody should tell him that's not how it works.
Indeed. All right, the San Francisco Chronicle shows us how a 13-year-old girl fought off an attempted assault. San Jose police say a man followed the girl home from school Tuesday. Home surveillance cameras show him forcing his way through the front door. He tries to attack the girl, but she fights back. The man flees before police arrive and is still on the run this morning. How scary is that?
And Rolling Stone says singer Sam Smith will have vocal cord surgery.
Oh, won't you stay with me? Fixing God, I like that.
The star, Stay With Me star, suffered a vocal cord hemorrhage during a show in Australia last month. He's canceling tour dates until July. Other artists, including Adele, Noor, and Keith Urban, have had similar surgeries.
The nail salon business in the United States is on the rise, with revenue topping $8.5 billion last year. But an investigation by the New York Times shows all that luxury is coming at quite a cost. It finds that nail salon workers in the New York area are underpaid, face discrimination, and serious health risk. Part 1 is the most viewed, emailed, tweeted, and shared Times article on Facebook these days. First on CBS This Morning, that's still the name of the program. Reporter Sarah Mazanier joins us with the true story behind the popular mani-pedi phenomenon. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
So what made you think that this would be interesting to even look at nail salons?
Well, it started because I was getting a pedicure, as women in New York do, on my birthday at a very quirky 24-hour nail salon. It was about 10 a.m. And I said to the woman doing my toes, I said, who works the night shift at this salon? And she said, well, I work the night shift. And I said, but it's the day. She said, oh, I work the day shift too. I said, please explain. And she said, I work 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. When people come in at night, they shake me awake from a barracks above the salon where I live. On the 7th day, I go home to my apartment in Flushing, sleep for 24 hours, and come right back. And I thought, this woman is enslaved.
Wow.
She needs money.
Did you carry out
What
this
you talking about enslaved? She need to work.
Took 13 months. I spoke to
it's a difference.
Manicurists who worked in probably
enslaved.
around 600
she working because she need the money. Because people like you have stolen it.
The starting salary at nail salon, I like to say, is negative $200 because manicurists have to pay for their jobs. Then they work for free for a period of weeks to months, at which point they earn maybe $30 a day.
That's in a
So
white
how common
world.
is it, and are there specific salons that you're talking about?
I believe I'm speaking about the majority of the salons in the industry. Interviewing all these workers, I found almost no good actors.
Are they individually owned, or are they primarily owned by one person or one company? Or
they're individually owned, and it's about 80% Korean immigrant owned, this industry. And actually what has happened because of that is there's actually a race-based caste system within the salon. So you'll have women doing the same job in the salon getting paid different amounts of money, with Hispanic workers at the bottom, followed by Chinese, and then beautiful young Koreans are considered the most desirable.
Well, do owners think they're doing anything wrong here?
The owners find themselves to be heroic. They say, we're employing an unemployable cast of people. These are people who maybe don't have papers to work in this country, don't speak a lot of English, and they believe they're giving people a leg up.
How is this legal, and how is the Department of Labor not overseeing this or allowing this to happen?
Well, it's not legal. It's completely illegal. These people are being robbed of their wages. And in my investigation, it took me 9 months to get information from the Department of Labor about the investigations they do. And when I finally got this database, I found they rarely investigate nail salons.
no investigation, no legal actions?
Hardly any legal actions and almost no investigations.
Why can't any of the workers complain? Are they in the country illegally?
Even if you're in the country illegally, you still have the right to be paid properly according to our laws, but they're terrified. Actually, I had a worker tell me she does have papers to work. She pretends she doesn't when she's looking for a job. That's the only way to get hired. She says bosses want the most vulnerable workers, so they won't speak up.
I'm sitting here very surprised with 2 broken nails. I'm planning to go to the nail salon tomorrow. What should we do? What can we do?
I had a really hard time trying to answer that question for people because, as I said, I didn't find good actors in this. Maybe look for a punch card machine at the front of the salon showing that workers' hours are clocked, that there's actually something.
I've never seen a punch card machine in the nail salon.
Exactly.
Why do you think there's been such a reaction? As we pointed out that this is the most emailed article on the New York Times, the most Facebooked. Why do you think there's been such an interest in what you wrote?
I think it's because of 2 reasons. One, nails are a universalizable thing. We all want to be Rihanna. We can't, but we can have nails. And so, right?
Do we all want to be Rihanna?
I want to be Rihanna.
Okay.
So nails have become a totally accessible treat. So everybody does it. And number 2, think of the experience of getting your nails done. You're holding hands with this woman. You're looking her in the eye, and you don't see her.
I think it's because people secretly think there definitely was something going on, and what you've done is sort of expose through some investigating about that labor force and what's happening.
I've been in these women's homes, and they're 12 to a 1-bedroom. It's a terrifying experience.
I did not think it was that bad. I didn't. I'm trying to think, what should we do? I'm still stumped by that.
Sarah Maslin-Neer, thank you so very much. All right, on this special weekend, we'll look at the parents who raise patriots.
I'm Lieutenant Jordan Bryce, serving on board America's flagship, USS Ronald Reagan. And next on CBS This Morning, a story about my mom. And our moms do. Happy Mother's Day!
How great is that? But first, a check of your local weather.
Temperatures are already on the rise. We're talking right now 65 degrees in Richmond, 66 in Louisa. By the afternoon, we're hitting the 80s, yes, yet again. And if you think today's warm, just wait until Monday and Tuesday, where we're close to 90. Kristen?
Thanks, Nikki D. Well, big backups, Interstate 95 north, about a 5.5-mile backup actually coming out of downtown due to this. It's an overturned tractor trailer. It's actually in the southbound lanes on the approach to Belvedere Street, 2.5.
More real news. That's our promise to you. CBS This Morning.
At Martin's, you'll find more ways than ever to save. It starts with everyday low prices on the items you buy most. Then grows with bonus buy savings on thousands of items every week. Plus personal e-bonus offers. Add in fuel perks, and the savings truly stack up. Come see how much you can save. Now at Martin's. And now, you'll find new lower prices on even more of your favorite grocery items across the store. Low everyday prices, now at Martin's.
Of all the things that keep you busy, maintaining your car shouldn't be one of them. The experts at Mopar are busy making sure of that. We get the job done right the first time, help you save every time, and get you back on the road in no time.
Good morning.
So this spring,
Teddy
let us help refresh your
here.
ride. Right now, buy 3 tires and get the
Teddy
4th for $1
here.
at
I
your
need
neighborhood
some
Mopar Service Center.
transportation. What it look like with my man.
And we earned
You
our
should see
degrees
the
at
video. I'm going to send you a
For more
copy
than
of it.
150 years,
I'm going to give you
Averett has
an
been a
email
leader
from
in
me and
higher
send it to you.
education,
That's
offering adult
fantastic.
degree
God is
programs
so
for nearly
good.
3
He heard me
decades.
right
With
there. They
campuses
helped the
throughout the
man.
state, Averett offers accelerated programs at night
Yeah.
and online. Our
And look, I
professors
did
work
a
in the
little
areas they
commercial with
teach,
him in it.
business,
I said, you
education,
know,
nursing, and
some of
criminal
y'all, when
justice.
you stuck
Advance
like
your
Chuck,
career with adult degree
you
programs
need to
that
call
work.
Yellow
Work
Cab.
campus now. Call
You
or
don't
visit
have to sit at home.
Are you having
Their
problems
rates
with the
are
IRS?
reasonable,
Our
and they
trained
work
professionals here at
24
Walmart
hours a
have
day,
over 30
so they
years
can come
experience
to
helping
you.
individuals and businesses
Take
solve
care
their
of
tax
your
problems.
business.
I was worried about my business.
Use the
All the
cash.
associates got the
See,
IRS.
and
They got my letter
public
released
transportation the other day,
and
I'm
made
gonna
my
talk
tax
about that
problems
too.
Oh,
They found a bus loaded with bed bugs. I've been trying to tell them all the freaking time.
Call 804-767-1835. 804-767-1835. We solve tax problems.
Yeah, but I need cab service. You go ahead and take care of your phone. Yes, I need, what is his name? Oh, what is his name? The cab driver. 3124 4th, 4 in the TH Avenue.
The card is for the essentials. The cash back is for the fun.
I'm going to It's a nursing home right there on Fort Queen Lane.
Enjoyed
That's
spending
the
time
first stop.
outdoors, kayaking, fishing, and caring for his horse Spice. George Powell, a kind
Teddy
man
Perm,
who took pride in his own affairs
T-E-D-D-Y.
and had a passion for helping others. If you'd like your loved one remembered on a
All
complimentary
right,
TV
baby.
memorial,
Wait a
send us
minute.
photo.
Let me finish
Call
getting
them
my
at
clothes on. Send them in about
359-448
10 minutes. I just got out the shower.
Click on the TV
All
icon
right,
for
thanks.
information.
Bye-bye.
Nearly 2.7 million Americans have deployed since the September 11th attacks. That means millions of mothers watch their children go into harm's way. One of them has been a voice for military moms since the Democratic National Convention in 2012. She now has a new book with a simple message: be safe, love mom. Wyatt Andrews is in Washington with what motivated her to write it. Wyatt, good morning.
Good morning. Our service members go overseas well prepared for combat, but there's no training for the moms and dads who are sending off a child. So meet a mom who wrote a kind of guidebook after raising 4 officers, incredibly, 1 each in the Army, Navy, Air Force, and the Marines. Elaine Bry swears she never told her children to join the military, but all 4 became officers. There's Army helicopter pilot Brendan Bry, Navy recon pilot Jordan Bry, Air Force engineer Katrina Moon, and Marine Corps fighter pilot Eric Bry. Call it coincidence or fate, but the family photo looks like a recruitment poster for the Pentagon. It has the look of there being a plan.
No, and if you knew these kids, there is no way you could tell them what to do.
Maybe not, but service runs in the family. Elaine and her husband Courtney both served in the Air Force. Both of Elaine's parents were in the Army. And as the Bry children grew up on their farm in rural Ohio, home movies reveal 4 future officers dressed in flag-like stars on the 4th of July.
1, 2, 3. Uncle Bear!
It's one thing to raise a child as a patriot. It's another to watch that child morph into an officer with orders to go to war. 3 of the Brys have deployed into war zones, including the Middle East and Afghanistan. And every time, Elaine says, nothing prepares a mother to handle a deployment farewell.
When you know that they are going to a place where they could be harmed, and you don't know if they're coming back, there is a fear in that, and there is a loss in that that is indescribable.
Do you think it's dawned on most people the moment that you just described what it takes for a parent to see a child off like that?
I don't really think so.
The sacrifice asked of American moms led Elaine to write this book, Be Safe, Love Mom. It's a book about comforting military families, but with a surprisingly tough edge. She borrows the military phrase, embrace the suck, urging her fellow moms to handle a child's deployment by enduring it.
It means that don't waste time complaining about it. Do what has to be done. If it's hard, too bad. Just power through it.
Okay, it's hard.
Okay, it's
Move
hard.
on.
It's okay to be uncomfortable. Move on. Because that's what we need to do to support our kids.
It's not all about tough love. Years before the book, Elaine Bry was well known as a military mom networking machine. She helped to expand the first email listserv for Naval Academy parents, and she's active on at least 6 Facebook pages and blogs arranging help for military families. When we visited the farm, 2 of the Bry officers, Lieutenant Jordan Bry and Captain Katrina Moon, were there, both with a new appreciation for how families experience war and how important their mother has been in the cause.
My mom is a force of nature. It's more than just a military person. There's a whole network of people and families supporting them that sometimes needs a pat in the back as well.
And that's what she does?
Yes, absolutely.
And it's her way to give back and to really help people where there really isn't a lifeline out there.
We also got to watch the only kind of family meeting that's possible. On FaceTime, they called Brendan, whose Army unit is training in the desert. Her children may be warriors, but Elaine is still mom.
Yeah, land on your wheels, boy.
Dirty side down.
Dirty side down.
Yep.
As for Elaine's favorite photo, it's not this one with all 4 together. It's this one taken seconds later when she was the target of a joke.
This is what I miss. These times when everyone's together and they're a family. They're always going to try to be together. And that's what we want, right?
For Mother's Day, Elaine wants a full family reunion, but with two of the brides out on training missions, she's embracing the fact that a phone call will be enough. Yet another snapshot of what military moms do. Gail?
Yeah, boy, Wyatt, thank you. If anybody's qualified to comfort military families, didn't we love her, Elaine Bry?
Yes, happy Mother's Day to you, Elaine. It's also Military Spouses Appreciation Day, so we recognize the service and the sacrifice of families, too.
On this Mother's Day weekend. Thanks again, Wyatt. That was great. We'll look at the most unforgettable moments of the week. That's coming up next on CBS This Morning. We'll be right back.
More real news. That's our promise to you. CBS This Morning.
We gotta move back. We gotta get away from this plane right now. What's going on? There's an unmarked military convoy that was hijacked. What was stolen? Nukes.
We're talking 100,000 people in a single blast. Right into the heart of Waikiki.
Now this is the real deal, guys.
Where is that nuke? Show me your hands right now.
There's no way to stop it.
Hawaii 5-0 season finale event starts 9/8 Central, CBS tonight.
If you're in an accident, you really should get a lawyer.
Call Emrock and Kilduff.
We can't undo what happened, but we can help you put your life back together.
If you've been seriously injured, call Emrock and Kilduff. One call, that's all.
I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The summer sun's calling my name. Everybody's smiling. Sunshine Day.
They can't all be sunshine days, but only Xfinity offers the cloud-based X1 DVR, so you can stream your recordings or even download them to watch offline. Seize the summer, only with Xfinity from Comcast. Get started with the X1 Triple Play for only $89.99 a month, now for 2 full years. Plus, add X1 DVR service, or ask how to get $500 back. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
I'm really car sick.
But we haven't even gotten in the car yet.
Uh-oh. Better get Mako. For a limited time, Mako's lowest priced paint surface is on sale for only $2.99. Mako, America's body shop.
There's a place online where you always get more than you pay for. TJMax.com. Brands you love at prices that work for you. Anytime. Max Life. Shop TJMax.com.
We believe sleep is the ultimate luxury. Saturday, Haynes will make every luxury mattress more affordable than ever. First, we'll take up to 80% off every price. Then, 5 years, no interest on any $6.99 mattress. Now, A.H. Beard of Australia is $13 a month. Handmade Heirloom or iComfort, $20 a month. Tempur-Pedic, $27 a month. 5 years, no interest, and free delivery on any $6.99 mattress. This weekend at Haynes.
Smash me. Dear God, smash me into a million pieces, Little Miss Puffytail thinks every time someone enters this room. For while the people who come in here can use Quilted Northern, a toilet paper that works so well they can completely forget their experience. Little Miss Puffytail can never forget. She can dream. Dream for the sweet, sweet swing of a careless elbow. Quilted Northern, designed to be forgotten.
When you're injured in an accident, you expect the insurance company to do what they should, but all too often you need an attorney to help you recover what you deserve. That's what we're here for. Let us put our experience to work for you.
Call Emrock and Kilduff right now. One call, that's all.
First things first, happy Mother's Day.
We're located at 5500 Williamsburg Road, Jackson, Virginia. If you know the 3-digit room number of the guest you are trying to reach, you may dial it at any time. To speak with an all-day inn representative, dial 0, or you may remain on the line. Please hold. There may be a silence while your call is transferred.
I'm calling concerning Mr. Oliver. I want to record this. I'm not able to get out there to him on Williamsburg Road, 5500. But I want it to be known.
Call me all day in.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Murray, please.
This is she.
Oh, hi, darling.
Are you on your way, sweetie?
No, I don't think that I can make it out there. I called the cab. I've been waiting on the cab while I'm rushing to get dressed. But that's why I'm calling you. Social services. Do you think I got enough time? The cab is on his way.
Well, they're not supposed to be here till 9:30, and it's only 8.
Oh, I thought he said 9.
No, 9:30.
All right. Thank you, baby. I got time. Thank you. He told me 9 o'clock. I'm gone.
No, it's 9:30.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye-bye. I had to call Miss Murray. That's proof that I'm calling about Mr. Oliver. They told me 9 o'clock and it's 9:30. Let me get my cab on the way. Don't rush out and forget nothing.